Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ameen Rabbil Alameen. So here we are with our session number 103, and let's start with a quick review, inshallah. Okay, so my first word for you all is al-muhalliqina. This word here, al-muhalliqina. So the word is from family number 2, and Shraddha help you identify. This is from family number 2, and then we need to now figure out what is the sigha of this word. Is it fail? Is it ism? If it is an ism, if it is ism fa'il, maf'ul, zarf, or if it is masdar. So what do you think? Ism fa'il, so dhamma in the meme dhamma in the beginning, and the second root letter with kasra helped you identify that this word as ism fa'il, right? The next word is al-muqassirina. Same, it is from family number 2, which is babe taf'il. Shadda helped us identify that there is a repetition of the second root letter, therefore it belongs to babe taf'il. Meme dhamma is a giveaway that this is either ism fa'il, maf'ul, or zarf. Kasra on the second root letter tells me that this is ism fa'il. I hope everyone is with me and there's no confusion so far. So this phrase, we say it all the time. Let's see, my dear sisters, if you are able to identify this word the same way you have identified the first two words. Salla. Root letters, sod, lam, ya, or sod, lam, waw. Second root letter has a shadda. So there is no alamatul mudare. Right? No hamza noon yata. What do you think is a sigha? It is fail madin. Fail madin from my family number 2. Fail madin from my family number 2. Do I have damir mustatir as a file, or there's another file here? Lafzul jalala, right? Lafzul jalala is my file. Sallama. Same. Family number 2. Sigha is fail madin. Failuhu damir mustatir huwa yaudu ila lafzul jalala. It goes back to damir, goes back to lafzul jalala, right? But we cannot say that doer is lafzul jalala, but here we have to say damir mustatir huwa because there is no file after it, right? Sallama, and there is an atf as well. My dear sisters, any confusion about these two words? So now let's go back to term 2. I taught you conventional and non-conventional usages of fail madin. So when we say sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what are we using our past tense for? Who can tell me and get the bonus? Very well done. It is a dua. May Allah bless him, right? So there is this is the past use of past tense for the purpose of dua, right? Like when we say Jazakallahu khairan, may Allah reward you good, right? When we say Barakallahu, may Allah put barakah. So when we use this, Jazakallahu, Sallallahu, Barakallahu, these are the usages, non-conventional usages of past tense where fail madin is used to make dua, is used to give dua. You don't translate it Allah blessed. No, you say may Allah, may peace and blessing be upon him, right? That's how you translate it. This phrase sallallahu alaihi wasallam in English, right? You make it as in a dua form, right? Yes or no? Everyone got it? Some memories came back after two? Okay, so let's continue. So with that, before okay, let's just, let me take you to the first word. Salli. Salli. What do you think? Is it? What do you think? Now think about this word. Think about this word. Have you remember this word, as alim? Alim, right? Alim. When you make alim majzoom, how do you make come to alim? How do you come to alim? How do you come to this command form alim? You use to alimu, right? To alimu, and you remove alamatul mudare. You make mudare majzoom, and you get to alim. In case of salli, let me show you. If word was salla, if the past tense was salla, yusalli. Yusalli is the past tense, present tense form for salla. And it should be kasra. Let's see, how can I need an eraser. Okay. Yusalli. Yusalli. So, or I have to use ta, right? I have to make it from the second person, okay? Not from the third person. So I'm going to erase the ya signs, right? So first thing I'm going to do is remove alamatul mudare, cross it. Now, if it is ending with ya, how can I make mudare majzoom by omitting the weak letter? While I was taking my sweet time drawing all this for you, my dear sisters have already, alhamdulillah, started to answer, and barakallahu fikum, that, I'm just going to drop this ya, and I'm going to be left with salli. Easy or no? First step, remove alamatul mudare. Second step, make mudare majzoom. Do I need anything before sod? Do I need anything before sod? I don't need, right? I don't need any hamzatul wasl, right? So I can pronounce the word. My word is starting with a fatha. It's not starting with a sukoon, so we are good. Everyone with me so far? Alhamdulillah. Okay. So let me again take you word Muhammadun. Muhammadin. It was Muhammadin. Muhammadin. It's in family number 2. Number 1 is family number 2. Word is coming from family number 2. Now, I have my, is it ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, or zarf? So when I have to figure out between fa'il and maf'ul, because I know this is from the 3, fa'il, maf'ul, or zarf. To distinguish between fa'il and maf'ul, which letter should I focus on? my dear sisters? Which letter should I focus on to distinguish between fa'il and maf'ul? I already know that this is either fa'il, maf'ul, or zarf because of meme. I should focus on my second root letter, and I should see what is the haraka on my ain kalima or my second root letter. If it is fatha, then it is ism fa'il or maf'ul. When it has fatha, it's going to be maf'ul or zarf. But here, we are not talking about any place. We are talking about a person, right? We are talking about a person, the one who was praised, huh? The one who is praised, the one who will be praised till the end of this world. Muhammadin. Got it? So everyone with me? It is ism maf'ul. Nobody is going to call it fa'il. Alhamdulillah. And you know why you are not going to call it fa'il? Because of the haraka on your ain kalima or your haraka on your second root letter, because now it is fatha, therefore you are going to call it ism maf'ul. Sallaita. Sallaita. Family 2 madin. Fa'iluhu anta. Right? Family 2 madin. Babe taf'il. Fail madin. Wa fa'iluhu anta. The next word is barik. Barik. What are you seeing extra in this word? First, find out. What are you seeing as extra in this word? Number one step. There is bara, kaf, bara, kaf are the root letters. Alif is extra. And where did we learn alif after the first root letter? Then go to tell me the family, okay? Alif is an extra kalima. Alif after the fa kalima is extra, is an azaid letter. Not you understand that it is an additional letter, and this is coming from your, you see alif in family number 3. One of the families where we see alif is family number 3. Now tell me the siga. Now tell me the siga. Is it fail or ism? If it is fail, what fail is it? I'm seeing an answers because there is a kasra on the ra. This is going to be felu talb or felu dua. And felul amr, yes, because felul amr is the if we just take things out of context, that this is amr from felul from babe mufa'ala, right? Or family number 3, right? And because now if we look into the context, then we ask Allah, we request Allah, we beg Allah, right? So then it is felu dua. Everyone with me so far? Type 1 if you are. Barakta. Barakta. Again, number one step is number 1. Okay, you don't jump onto finding things on your own. Just see what is extra, what is additional in this word. Alif after the fa kalima. Now you know it can be family number 3. So after you have found it, there's nothing there. Seems like a fail madin. You have mastered it. Fa'iluhu. What is the file of this word? Bara, kaf. Which one? Anta is the fa'iluhu. And is anta visible? Yes. Ta'ul file is visible. Ta'ul file is visible here, right? Okay. I just missed one question here. 1 second. What root letters will second root letter of file have? I don't understand, my dear sister. It will have kasra. It will have a kasra on the second root letter, like muslimun, mujahidun, muallimun, right? Ism file will have kasra on the second root letter. Clear? Muslimun, li with kasra, mujahidun, ha from jahadal, ha with kasra, and muallimun lam with kasra. Yes, fatha on the maf'ul and zarf. Got it? Okay. Now let's try to figure out. Before this one, let me give you this one. It'amu. It'amu. It'am. What do you think? Family 4, which is Babe If'al, Islam, Iman, Ihsan. Everyone with me? And this is a masdar from family number 4. Now you have figured this out. Let's try to do this one. Ifsha'u. Ifsha'u. Same? No one will make mistake? Same, right? I also agree it's the same. Okay. And this is a ifsha'u is the masdar for family number 4. And this is irregular word, therefore you see hamza, and we'll inshallah look into details of this when we'll learn that. Okay. Munzalina. Munzalina. So be very careful, my dear sisters, before you answer. And I don't see any answers from Sister Mariam. Please, Sister Mariam, use your typing skills, please. Munzalina. So we have a word. Okay. Okay. So let's see. We have mim damma. It's ism fa'il maf'ul or zarf because of mim damma. Number 1. Ism fa'il maf'ul or zarf. One thing, girls, are you all with me? From the 3, right? Do you see any extra alif in this word? Do you see any extra alif in this? Can this be then from family number 3? Mujahidun, munazilun, munazalun? No, cannot be. Do you see any shadda? No. The third family that or the first family that we learned together was Aslama yuslimu islaman. Anzala yunzilu inzalan. Fahuwa munzilun. Unzila yunzalu. Unzila yunzalu inzalan. Fahuwa munzalun. So, al-amru minhu anzil. Wal-nahyu anhu la tunzil. Wal-zarfu minhu munzalun. So, munzalina. I see one answer here, which was zarf, if I'm not mistaken. If my eyes are not, totally, because I'm almost losing my eyesight. Please make dua for me. My eyesight is very weak. So, okay, can it be zarf? It's a plural word. It's a plural word. It's a plural word. Can non-intelligent beings occupy masculine plural column of Muslim chart? Can they ever? They can never. Nope. Yes. So be very careful. We have to, learn from different places, and then we have to, different topics that we cover, and then we have to combine them together and make sure that, we take in information such that it is settled in our brain in a very organized manner. Okay. And that comes with practice, and that's what we are doing, right? So my dear sisters will now know that they will never call munzalina. If there's a plural, they will never make it zarf. They will never call it zarf. Yes, it can be zarf. If it is munzalun, if it was munzalun, it is zarf. But this, no. Right? Am I right? Because I have taught you your Muslim plural column, Jama Salim, is going to be occupied by intelligent being with some exceptions that we will learn later on. But at this stage, I'm not going to give you those words, my dear sisters. Okay. So now tell me, it's a maf'ul from family number 4, right? Right? Because there is no shadda, there is no extra alif. And this word you must see here is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped mu'mineen in Badr. No. It is salasati alafin. This is, I think, talking about Uhud here. Huh? So see, this munzalina, what is the role of munzalina here? Al-malaika, and then comes munzalina, nasb status, common word, matches in number and gender with al-malaika. Can it be mawsuf sifa? How can it be? How can it be? Al-malaika is proper, munzalina is common. What else can it be? How they were sent down. How they were sent down. Can it be describing being sent down, coming down? They are al-hal, right? So they are al-hal, and right, it is nasb, and I said nasb and status can be nasb or jar, but think about it, it's describing how angels were when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helped mu'mineen with them. So this is describing the angels, right? They were coming down. Yes, my dear sister, I left it for the reason I didn't want to make it too difficult for all of you. So yes, yumidda is also from family 4. Very good job. And this yumdidkum, this one is from family 4. Yumidda is from family 4, ui, and yumdid, the majzoom form. This is a nasb form, and this is a majzoom form of the same fi'l mudare, is also from family number 4. Okay, babe if'al. Are we all on the same page, or it's too hard? Type 1. We are good? Should I go to the next word? Okay. Alhamdulillah. Musawwimina. So yeah, as long as 75% is there, 25% is easy to make up. Musawwimina. Sin, waw, mim, root letters. Mim dhamma at the beginning. Shadda on the second root letter. Family number 2. Because there's a kasra on the second root letter, now you can safely call it ism fa'il. Barakallahu feek. Again, the drill is going to be the same. Sari'u. Number 1, what is additional in this word? What is not the root letter? Alif. And don't tell me that waw is not a root letter. Waw, I know that you all know waw is your pronoun. Okay, waw is for plural. So alif is extra, or alif is additional, right? So now which family have we gone over just recently, just in our last class, that has this additional alif? Family number 3. Can it be madin from family number 3? Look at the haraka, and if to distinguish between the madin and the amr, the question is the same drill. Where should I look at? Where should I focus? But I need to know which letter should I focus on. I know it is, end, or should I look at the second root letter? Because my dear sisters, when you are going to make fi'l madin from sin, ra, ain, it's going to be sara'a, sara'u. So ra, in that case, in fi'l madin will have a fatha. But in case it's going to look very same. It's going to look the same. It's going to be, almost the same, except in case of fi'l madin, ra is with fatha. But here it was with kasra. That is a giveaway that it is a fi'lul amr. Easy? Understood? This word we have done in our first session, so I'm not going to repeat. So make sure whenever we are doing any word, you write them down on your surf table that I have given you, and if on the table that you have in your notebooks. Okay, inshallah. Yunfiquna. Here. Yunfiqu. If you just think about yunfiqu, where is this word coming from? Family 4, and this is your Felul Mudare, right? Family 4, Babe If'al. And I'm going to keep repeating these terms for you so that you know what Babe If'al is, right? Because sometimes people can confuse the numbers. Okay, now let's see. First, muhsinina. Al-muhsinina. What is this word? Mim Dhamma. Al-muhsinina. Al-muhsinina. Family 4 is some file because there is a kasra on the second root, right? Al-muhsinu. Ism file. Cannot be mudare because there is no ya there. Then the next word that was before it, I'm going to do it now. Yuhibbu. What do you think? Yuhibbu. If I want you to make a guess. Do you see the third root letter after it? Do you see fatha on ha? Right? Yu'allimu. If it was family number 2, it would spell like yuhabbibu. Yuhabbibu. But this is being spelled as yuhibbu. Ui. Yuhibbu. It was originally yuhbibu because of the transitions that occur in case of mud'af. When the word has two same letters, there are changes that occur. They exchange their harakas. So this is from family number 4. Okay, and I'm not going to test you on this, but I just want you to be familiar beforehand. Okay, now comes your word nudavilu. Nudavilu. What do you think? Nudavilu. Nudavilu, family number 3, because there is an additional alif, and you whosoever is calling it family number 3 is absolutely right. And this is fail mudare. Siga is mudare. Failuhu nahnu, which is damir mustatir. Everyone with me? Mufa'ala. Very well done, Zazina. Now let's see. Israfana. Israf. Israf. Islam. Ikhbar. Iman. Ihsan. Family number 4, and this is the siga is masdar, right? When I ask siga which family member it is masdar of the family. Sabit. This is amr, failul amr, or here, no. Sabata are the root letters. And there's a doubling of the second root letter, and there is a jazm. There's a jazm at the end that can occur either in fail mudare or amr. So here there is no alamatul mudare. We got rid of alamatul mudare. When we get rid of alamatul mudare, we end up with failul amr, right? We make it majzoom and then we get failul amr. Easy? Everyone with me so far? Alhamdulillah. Okay. So should we do more practice, or should I take you to family number 5? Type 1 if you want to start family number 5. And 5 practice. Okay. Who else wants more practice? Yes, this is the bit is from Failul Amr form, Babe Taf'il, family number 2. So practice. So more practice. Okay, so I see Sister Amreen wants more practice. Right, Sister Amreen? and Alina wants practice too. So I think let's just let me take you to Quran, and let's just do a little bit more, and then we'll, because I'm going to spend 5 more minutes on practice. Okay, let me show you this word. Yuhaju. Hmm? Sure, my dear sister. What do you think are the root letters? Before you go on to give an answer, think about the root letters. Okay, we'll focus on the root letters first, then we will be able to find out the right family. Okay, ha, jim are the root letters. What are we seeing as an additional extra in this word? We are seeing an alif, and the alif we see in family number 3, and this is going to be this is a tricky one too, because how it is, the word is. So this is your mudare from family number 3, and this mudare is majzoom. Sorry, this mudare is mansoob, be mansoob because of li here. And is li making it mansoob, or there is something that actually there is something else that works in undercover that makes mudare mansoob? In or an? An, right? An. All everyone remembers that, right? An mudmira. Barakallahu feek, my dear sisters. Okay. Yuharifuna. Ui, doubling of second root letter. Ui, doubling of second root letter in mudare. That is your babe taf'il, which is family number 2. Yu'minu. Yes, just like yu'allimuna. Yu'allimuna. Yeah. So this is yu'minu. We have done several times. So it is your family number 4. And here, interesting word. It's easy for you girls. I don't think it should be hard. So mukhrijun. Mukhrijun. Family 4 is some file because there is a kasra on the second root letter. Barakallahu feek. Musallamatun. Musallamatun. Family number 2. And what is the sigha? Look carefully before answering. Maf'ul. Good job. Because it's being, cow is being talked about. So it is maf'ul. Very good job. Because this is the description for the cow. So this is maf'ul. Yuhyi. Yuhyi. Make a guess. 4. Good job. And it is, what is the siga? Mudare, because of ilamatul mudare here. Yuri. Family 4. Babe if'al, yuki, and yuri, both ui. And there is a difference. Context, my dear sister, context. You don't, cow is not a place, right? Cow is an animal, so it's going to be maf'ul, right? The one who has been intact, who's been in good health, right? Salim is to be from, sound, to be sound, right? So cow is not a, your context tells us that, this has to do with, a thing, an animal in this context, or a person, right? Okay, let's see here. Here, this word. What do you think? Tuhadisuna. Dal with a shadda, family 2, because there is a second root letter with a shadda, right? And this is mudare ma'loom. Okay. I have other words for you. So, I thought I will take you to those words. Okay. I need to know the siga of this word. يُعْلِنُونَ. Mudare from family number 4. Very well done. Barakallahu feek, my dear sisters. Very well done. Let me show you something very interesting. It is Rabbana, because we need to do this practice. Duas. And here you will see bunch of Amars. Okay. Muslimina. Ism file, family number 4, Babe, If'al, right? Muslimatan, same. This is a very tricky one, but this is Failul Amr. Anyone wants to guess? Take a guess. Family 4. I see. So here, you see this Hamza in the beginning, and Hamza in the beginning, and then Ta Kasra, and this Alif is actually the root letter Hamza that got changed into corresponding letter. Okay, so this is the root letter. This one is the second word is the root letter which got changed into corresponding Alif Madhiya. So therefore, because of the Hamzatul Qata in Amr, we are going to call it family number 4. And we have not done it in detail, so even if you don't get it, that's fine. Let's see here. Afrigh. And let's be real quick. So I can at least show you what the next family is about. It's family 4, and this is Felul Amr. Or Felul Talb. But just if somebody, if I'm just in passing, not saying what I should, so may Allah forgive me for that. But the purpose is we get to the we get the complete understanding. To akhidh, very carefully look what is extra. To akhidh, it's not to khizna. It's not to khizna. No, it is okay. La nahiya, mudare majzoom, bila, la nahiya, hamza, kha, zal are the root letters. What is additional? Alif is additional. Therefore, this is family number 3, bab mufa'ala. Right? Makes sense now? Everyone with me, my dear sisters? Right? Okay, now let's see here. أخطأنا. Same. Kha, Ta, Hamza are the root letters. Kha, Ta, Hamza are the root letters. And this Hamza in the beginning is now additional or Zaid letter. So when Hamza that comes in the beginning before the first root letter, it is family number 4, and this is Fail Madin, Failuhu Nahnu from family number 4. And I'm glad that you told me to do more, that you want more practice. Okay, Alhamdulillah, we are doing this. Everyone with me understood why I'm calling this family 4? Any confusion? Please say write 2. أخطأنا. The word is ending like fail madin. Kha, ta, hamza are the root letters. I am seeing there is a hamza which is Hamzatul Qata before the first root letter. And the only family where I see Hamzatul Qata is family number 4, Bab If'al or Bab Islam. Therefore, I'm going to have to make it, the right identity. This belongs to family number 4 because of Hamzatul Qata before the first root letter. تحملنا تحملنا Hamal are the root letters. Family number 2, and the siga is Felun Nahi or Mudare Majzoom. You can also, your Mudare Majzoom is there, right? B Bisakun. Mudare Majzoom Bisakun. And the reason is La Nahiya. We do not forget whatever we learned in our first and second and third term, right? La Nahiya is there, which is making Mudare Majzoom, right? We are requesting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not to put burden on us that we cannot, that we do not have any strength to bear, right? Okay, let's see here. And if this one, in this one, I think let's just take a guess. Tuzir. If I ask you to make a guess on this word, this is irregular. Ui, very well done, Aisha. Very well done. This is family number 4. Yes. And we'll learn, inshallah, in a little bit how it is family number 4 and what happens here. It is nahi, felun nahi. Mudare is majzoom bisakun, right? Mudare majzoom bisakun, felun nahi, and majzoom because of la nahiya, right? La nahiya, mudare majzoom bisakun alal harfil akhir, right? So this is family number 4, babe if'al. Root letters are zai, ya, ghain. Zai, ya, ghain. Okay? Alhamdulillah. Yukhlifu. Ameen bhaiya ki. Family number 4, and this is siga is felul mudare. Al felul mudare. And mudare is marfu bidamatu zahira, right? So amanna we have done several times. Let's leave it alone. Let's go to anzalta. What is your understanding about this word? Family number 4, noon zai lam are the root letters, and the siga is fail madin. I see the answer there, and hamzatul qata is the extra or your harf zaid, right? Zaid, this family is mazid bil hamza, right? It is mazid because of hamza. And then comes my next dua, and we have just covered this, so I will leave it. Tudkhil, and this, you remember the kasra on the last letter is for iltaqai sakinain. The word is originally with sakoon, and Aisha, there is a ta there. Can it be amr? This is from family number 4, that is correct, but can it be amr if there is ta in the beginning? No, it is filul mudare, because I do have my sign of mudare in the beginning of the word. Why is mudare majzoom? Why is mudare majzoom, my dear sisters? Do I see anything that can result in making mudare majzoom? There is a harf shart, man shartiya, man tudkhilin nara, whoever you enter in the fire, faqad akhzaytahu. Akhzayta. Kha, zai, ya are the root letters. Akhzayta. What do you think? Akhzayta. Man shartiya was there, therefore mudare was majzoom. And therefore there was a qad between shart and jawabu shart. Therefore I see fa'ur rabita. And akhzayta is from family number 4, as you have correctly identified it because of hamzatul qata. And the fa'iluhu in this word is what? Who is the fa'il? Anta is the fa'il. Very well done. And ta'ul fa'il is representing anta here. Munadiyan. Very interesting word. Focus and identify. Number 3 family, very well done, because you see an alif after the first root letter, and I have locked your answer. And now tell me if it is fa'il or maf'ul. It is some fa'il because my second root letter is carrying a kasra. Everyone understood this? D, right, Samina? Sister Samina? Okay, now let's see, my dear sister. Here, yunadi. family number 3, and the sigha is fe'lul mudare because of ya there, and mudare is ma'lum because there is e sound, right? Now, can you connect munadiyan yunadi? Now, this is when you make connection between two words, you go back to nahu, because sarf is working on an individual word that you've been doing, right? So think about it. What we have done recently, munadiyan yunadi, common ism. Your ism is common, and yes, this is a mawsoof was sifa. Very well done for those of you who have identified it as mawsoof sifa, because your ism was common, nakira. Munadiyan, a caller who is calling, right? A caller who is calling, right? Complex mawsoof sifa, right? And you always have a pronoun that goes back to original ism, common ism, and you have yunadi, and you have huwa yunadi here, which is going back to munadiyan. Everyone got it? So if I asked you the status of yunadi, what's the status of this jumla failure? What will you give me? The status. Fi mahalli nasbin, right? Fi mahalli nasbin. Barakallahu feek, my dear sisters. Aminu. Aminu. Very carefully look at the word and then identify this is family number 4 because of Hamzatul Qata. And this is Amr from family number 4 because my meme is carrying a kasra. Because if it was Amanu, they believed, which is Feilun Madin. But this is Aminu, right? Now look at this word. Kafir. Kafir. How is it fi mahalli nasbin? My dear sister, it is a sifa for munadiyan, and munadiyan was nasbin status. Therefore, yunadi lil iman, the jumla after it, which is jumla failure and is describing munadiyan, is going to be fi mahalli nasbin. Kafir, alim, yes, just like that. Yeah, right? Alim, so it is from family number 2, babe taf'il, and keep repeating after me when I say babe taf'il, because I know this is very hard, but we have to memorize these names, okay? They will be very helpful when we are going to learn more stuff, inshallah, okay? So babe taf'il, family number 2, and there's a shadda on the second root letter, okay? Let's see this word here. La tukhzina. So kha, zai, ya are the root letters. And my dear sisters have identified it as family number 4, which is babe if'al. E sound helped them determine this is from family number 4. Barakallahu feek, my dear sisters. Is this mudare in its default form, or there is something that has happened to this mudare? My dear sisters, look carefully. Kha, zai, ya are the root letters. Therefore, you have correctly identified it as mudare majzoom. What is making it majzoom? Very well done. I did not even complete my question, but answer was there. So proud of you all. May Allah put lots of barakah in your efforts and make you a sincere student of Quran. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it Rabi'a qalbi wa noora sadri wa zahaba ghammi wa hammi jala huzni, inshallah. For all of us and for me as well, inshallah. And this word, we just did it, right? Just did it. Tukhlifu, we did it. Yukhlifu, so we know this is from family number 4, right? So we can skip this one, my dear sisters. Okay, let's see here. Anzil. Now, interesting word. Anzil. We went over these words very, interestingly, and I really enjoyed the grammar of this verse. So this is just like your aslim. This is failul amr from family number 4. Hamzatul qata only is seen in family number 4 throughout Arabic. Okay, you will see hamzatul qata in family number 4, so that helps you identify this as a amr from family number 4. And zai kasra was a giveaway that this is amr. This is not anything but an amr, right? Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Afrig, we did it. So I'm not going to do it again. Najjina, Najji. What do you think? Now it's an interesting word. Who remembers the root letters for this word? Yes, so talb in actuality, right? So who remembers the root letters for Naji? Naji. Noon, Jim, Wow, Naju. I think, or yeah, Noon, Jim, Wow. You can, most of the places might say Noon, Jim, Wow. And when there is, some may, say Wow and Ya, they are interchangeable and all that. So there is a weak letter at the end. And that letter is not there. So now tell me, your second root letter has doubled up. Your last letter probably got dropped. So what could be the siga for this word? Family 2, very well done. It is dua. We are asking Allah to save us, to save us, to save us. We're making dua to Allah. And this, the dropping of ya is because we were trying to make an amr, right? The word is majzoom, has dropped its ya because you make amr by making the first step is you take mudare, right? You remove alamatul mudare. The next step is you make it majzoom. Everyone with me? Alhamdulillah. Nukhfi. Siga, family number 4. Akhfa yukhfi. So it is mudare, and alamatul mudare is noon, and the fa'iluhu is nahnu. Barakallahu feek, my dear sisters. And what is the status of this mudare? I need the status now. Is it majzoom, marfu, or mansoob? Carefully. Look carefully. If it was majzoom, what would happen to this word? If it was majzoom, kha, fa, ya, khafi are the root letters. The last letter is intact. Okay? The ya would be dropped in case of majzoom status. It is marfu. Is it marfu? What are the two ways mudare, or 3 ways mudare is going to be showing its marfu status? How we can identify that mudare is marfu? What will be at the end of it? Yes, there is either ad-damatu zahira, which is in case of sahihul akhir word, or it's going to be ad-damatul muqaddara, which is going to be in the case of letter words or afal ending with alif, waw, and ya. This word is ya. Okay, nukhfi. You are reading it 2 counts. So there is ad-damatul muqaddara on ya, right? That tells us this mudari is marfu. If it was mansoob, what will happen to ya? If it is mansoob, what will happen to ya? No, it's only going to be dropped in majzoom form. It's only going to get dropped in majzoom form. In case of waw and ya, they will take fatha, my dear sisters. Okay? No. They will take fatha, my dear sisters. It will be nukhfiya, yahdiya, nad'uwa. These are the words that you have seen. We have covered them in our small series and in the big lectures too. And ya and waw are one of those letters. They are going to have a visible fatha, clear fatha. Okay? But when it comes to majzoom form, all alif, waw, ya get dropped. Alif is a letter that's never going to show any haraka. Okay? Okay, let's see here. Okay. Who wants to make a guess on this word? Muqimas salati. Muqima. Family 4. Good job. Ism fa'il or maf'ul? Okay, muqima. Muqima, one who establishes. It is one who ui. Okay? If it was zarf, it will be muqama. Muqama. There will be a fatha. Okay? And there is a whole jumbling. Letters will be moving from here and there because of irregular word in between. But it is ism fa'il. Okay? Okay, and this was just a bonus question. This is not what I'm expecting you to know. Mu'minina. Mu'minina. This one I expect you to know. Family 4, ism fa'il or maf'ul? Very well done. So I have how many minutes? 5 minutes. Let's just finish these 40 duas, inshallah. Atina. Atina. 4. Tal. Family 4. We can say. Good job. Oh. So Amanna, we have done it, and this is so sisters, this mukama is a zar for the word mukim. Mukaman is the zar form for this mukim, okay, or the maf'ul form for the mukim. Remember that, okay? There will be a fatha and alif, just like that. Okay. Adkhil. Adkhil. And what's the sigha? If it is family 4, it is the amr from family 4 or tal from family 4, right? Okay, I don't want, I think I picked another word from here to test, to go over with you. Okay. No, I think that was it. I think that was it. Okay. No, no, this one is done. This one is done. Anabna. Anabna. Noon, waw, ba are the root letters. Okay, this is family 4. And okay, anabna is now tell me the siga. There are a lot of fathas. No, anabna. Anabna. Nahnu is the fa'il. This is anabna. No, there is a hamzatul qata before the first root letter. Okay. So, and there is nahnu. This is anabna. It's fail madin with hamza before the first root letter. It is madi with hamza before the first root letter. So now tell me the siga. The siga is family. The siga is fail madin, right? It is this hamza is not representing ana. Okay, this is hamzatul qata of family number 4. Is this clear? And this is irregular. Noon, waw, ba are the root letters. Usually I'm supposed to test you on sahih letters, not mudafs or weak letters, but I'm just taking a chance, and that's how I am. So let's just try this last one, the 40th dua, atmim. Atmim. Failul amr from family number 4, which is failul talb, because we are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We don't command Allah, we ask or request or beg Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? This is failul talb, right? Everyone got it? No confusion about this one? Okay, so who wants to come on mic and recite this table here? Where is my review? Okay, who wants to do this? Ha mim dal in family 2. We have 1 minute. You are just going to do hamada yuhamidu tahmidan fahuwa muhammidun. Humida yuhammadu tahmidan fahuwa muhammadun. Al-amru minhu hamid. Wa-nahyu anhu la tuhammid. Wa-zarfu minhu muhammadun. Like that. Anyone wants to do that? No? No volunteers? Should I pick you? Okay. I think we are our time is over. So inshallah, please try to make a surf sagir for these words, and you will have that in your homework. This is your assignment, and I will appreciate if you can make failul amr for hamim dal and haramim for in case in family 2 and family 4 as well. Okay, surf kabir or failul amr and surf sagir of both these families with these root letters. Okay, inshallah. So subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Take care.